Welcome to 4 Minutes of Fun. This is a new series I'm starting. I'm going to do a different camera angle. It's going to be way more up and close and personal. My camera's like literally right here. I'm touching the camera right now. And so this is what I used to do in my old studio, where I had my usual setup was my camera was right here, and then the background was way in the back. Now I don't have as much room, so I have the camera set way far away. So it makes it really annoying and hard to film videos because I have to set all this shit up and reset it up and all this stuff. So 4 minutes of fun is going to be, I basically have a 4-minute timer that goes. I'm going to rant for 4 minutes. And I'm going to either drop some alpha on NFT stuff, or it's going to be about life. And the point of this is so I can just like film it, not have to edit it, hopefully at all, and then just like throw it into my thing, put my intro and outro, and like post it within like 5 minutes. I want it to be like a 10-minute extravaganza, 10 minutes in and out, done. That's the goal. That's the reason I'm taking so long to explain it, because this is the first installment of it. All right, so 4 minutes of fun, timer starting now. So this first episode is going to be on the upcoming NFT trend for this next bull market. We're about to have a bull market, I think, coming up pretty soon. And I want to talk about the decisions I've made during this bear market to set me up to make the most amount of money and get as liquid as fucking possible before we trend right back down to a bear market whenever that comes. And if you haven't already, click the like button. It helps me out tremendously. I appreciate you guys all doing that. Subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom, follow me on Twitter, Discord. All the things are down below the description. So I think the trend for this next bull market cycle is going to be gaming and utility-focused projects. The reason I say that is because we've had like 4 months straight of PFP projects, derivatives, projects that really are promising a lot of random shit and then probably not going to deliver on most of it. And what has happened is in the trends before that, we already had a couple gaming bull runs, right? And they've been building. A lot of them have been building for the past 4 or 5 months, which means for me, I'm very excited because that means a lot of these are going to come to fruition, at least like level 1, stage 1 level. And there's some projects that have been building since the summer, which I'm very excited about. Now, the other side of this is that there's going to be a lot of new projects that come up, a lot of gaming utility-focused projects that are going to launch this cycle that are going to attempt to deliver something before the cycle even ends. Meaning, for those projects, those can be the ones you flip. For me, I'm going to be very, very hesitant before I mint any project that's PFP-focused because I don't know. I think there's always trends and waves, and I think PFPs have had it for the last while. I don't think they're going to do nearly as well as these other bull markets. I don't think that they're all going to do bad. I just think they're not going to be as prevalent in this next bull cycle. I think people are ready for some utility, and I think that's going to be the focus. So what can you do to prepare next time before a bull market? Because we're kind of coming near the end. If you haven't already made your bets, you're kind of running out of time. So what you can do next time is you can look at history and say what has already pumped, what has historically pumped every single cycle, what are the blue chip projects that I can still afford, that are in the 0.3 to 1.3 range. A lot of them are like mid-tier blue chips, you could call them. And if they've pumped time and time again, then you can pretty much bet, as long as they haven't shit the bed or they're not like walking away from the project, they're probably going to pump back up again. So what you can do is you can find those projects and say, okay, there's a few projects that I've seen that have consistently pumped up and they line up with this next trend that I think is going to happen, right? And that's where you have to develop your own thesis, develop your own strategy that you think is going to happen, watching a variety of different people, paying attention to your own stuff, doing your own research and saying, here's what I think is going to happen. And then you have to act. You have to put your money where your mouth is, buy the projects while they're low, and then before all the news comes out. You want to buy these things before. You don't want to be the person buying Cool Man Universe at 2.5 the floor because you heard Disney's going to buy them and you're an hour and a half late to the party and you're buying the top and the price crashes right down immediately after you bought. That's literally 90% of people. What you do is you buy and invest before any of the news comes out, before any of the shit comes out, right? This is how I've gotten lucky, by putting myself in the right positions before anything happens. When nobody's talking about it, that's when you're supposed to buy. When people are talking about it, you already missed your chance. So anyways, that's the end of our 4 minutes of fun. I don't know what the timer is at because the timer doesn't exist until I edit it and post. And if you haven't already, click the like button. It helps me out tremendously. I appreciate you guys all doing that. Subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom, follow me on Twitter, Discord. All the things are down below the description. If you want to see more of me right now, click one of these boxes on the other side of me. Until next time, continue on your Joyage. Continue to learn and be grateful you're alive watching this video. Bye.